like, whatever. We'll test this later. I think they're getting into it. Yes, they are. Jan, Alma,
going out.
Bard of the Clergy versus Capitan.
Ooh, Bard's Bravery's out.
Oh, sorry.
Both Bravies are out.
Ooh.
Okay, got the turret going.
Wow, Cappy is taking a ton of damage right here.
Oh yeah, that wildfire did crack damage.
Yeah, and I mean, it's very difficult for Cappy because there's no CC that Jan has that can be, like, Peoned, right? Maybe that bind, actually.
No.
Yeah, there it is.
There's a couple.
Well, there's just the bind and the stun from Anchor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they removed
Scattergun does not proc Wardens.
Ooh.
Yeah. Does the Bioblaster have slow on it or no?
Oh, it might. You're right. Oh,
I believe it still does.
We'll never know.
Ooh.
That is a point to Jan Alma.
Second wildfire putting in work.
As it usually does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, taught him the little strato, scattergun, and that other move, proccing 2 hits out of the 4.
Let's see if I can get this on.
So you can do some sneaky damage.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna give them a minute or two to talk to the knight if they need any advice.
Okay. Oh, wait, I should save that. Hang on. Yeah, it's definitely... Bard has always been one of those weird dueling classes. I know when it was up against Gunbreaker last expansion, or I guess Black Mage now, it would just straight up delete itself on a Nebula because it's got so many multi-hits, you know?
I mean, it still kind of does. Yeah, Bard's one of those classes where, like, your advantage is the range.
Yeah.
But Machine is just kind of like, yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Right, and then it's the range.
So Bard's entire edge just gets destroyed.
Yeah, and it's got
feels
so
like
much CC.
Bard feels like a matchup thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Bard's just kind of a weak class in general. Like, if you want to make that class work, you gotta line of sight your fucking brains out and just pray your opponent can't do the same thing.
Yeah. Alright, so
I mean,
we
the
have...
damage is respectable.
Yeah, the damage and the CC, especially with it being, like, ranged on demand, and you can fire it from a safe position. I know that's what makes it, like, a very, very core part of LP right now. But dueling, when it's all your CC, you know, you're not providing the crack damage output too. At least not in a 1v1 situation, but...
Yeah. So the main thing that holds Bard back for dueling is just relying on needing to get CC'd for that Peon buff.
Yeah.
Peon, whatever the fuck it is. Like, if it just gave you the buff, period.
Oh, I would hate that.
At least... I mean, like, I wouldn't mind, like, reducing the MIT, but having it guaranteed would be nice.
Like, after it's done triggering, maybe that could be a nice trade-off. At least for, like, 1v1s, yeah, when you're saying... Oh, excuse me. Because I know, like, against Dragoon, Warden's Peon just doesn't go off, and then you're out, like, a huge heal buff and MIT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing for, I guess, like, Gunbreaker, you know. Monk, maybe, yeah.
Gunbreaker's got some CC now, with their follow-up to...
Oh, that's right.
The new Nebula, the heavy. Yeah.
Yes, the one they took 1 second off of. Because Gunbreaker needed a nerf. It was a little too tanky. It was a little too you know, rushed down. So we're gonna remove 1 second off the heavy. That'll fix CC, guys.
Yep. Aha! Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Roll the credits.
We're gonna roll the fight here in a second. Looks like Capitan is still sticking on Bard. Jan sticking on Machinist. If ain't broke, don't fix it, and there they go. Spritting off. And that, yeah, there's Jan getting silence right there. Not really gonna lead into too much of it. That's bravery.
Yeah.
From Cappy. From both of them, actually.
Ooh, and the wildfire for the massive damage. Could have saved the silence for the wildfires. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's the only
to
thing you
make it-
really want to stop. Like, just to stall time, get a guard ready,
Yeah.
figure out what you want to do.
But I feel like you don't want to stall too much against Machinists because then their analysis is rolling and they can just get that perfect combo going. Oh, maybe this is good for Cap. That's actually a really good pot from Cappy.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's
insane.
the only pot that he's got. If he pots again, then
Yeah, that's GG.
he
And
donezo.
there's the Wildfire and the Bravery. Jan's setting up for a big burst. Good guard by Cappy.
Ooh. I mean, the guard wasn't too bad, but Jan didn't have line of sight of him. Like, the thought process was good,
Right.
but he could have at least held the guard for like an extra second or two. But the thought process was there,
Yeah.
so I'll give it to him.
The
It
macro
was a good call.
gameplay. And I mean, hey, it's working out for him
Yeah.
between that and the pot. He's ahead on mana, ahead on health.
Yeah.
But Jan is content to just sit in their machinist goo.
Yeah, because that turret is honestly pretty underrated for dueling. It gets a really nice mitigation tool
Does Cappy,
if they continue to
Ooh.
hit into you.
Yeah, because it's like a 6k shield every tick, right?
Yeah, it's like every second.
There we go.
So you
Wow.
can get some crazy value if they commit into it.
Yeah, that was a really good adjustment by Cappy, honestly. Like actually blocking
Yeah.
some machinist
People have
shenanigans.
respect on the wildfire.
Yeah.
It's pretty much how you win machinist. Respect wildfire and you're good to go. Because with Eagle Eye Shot, you could potentially 100 to 0 people right off the gate.
Yeah.
Machinist is one of the few classes that can do that within 2 to 3 GCDs off rip. One of the few classes that comes close is Monk with Smite. But, you know, that's Monk with Smite.
God, yeah. I cannot
Like,
believe
of course,
that.
that class can do it.
Oh, yo, that means Dragoon could use Smite in this tournament, right? Oh, boy.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
As a
boy.
Dragoon main, Dragoon with Smite is so nice.
Oh, it's so
Especially
nasty.
if you get Life with a Dragon with Horde Ward, you can also 3
Mhm.
GCD people. Like, Dragoon's one of the other classes that can 100 to 0 right out the gate.
And I mean, it was kind of like that last expansion, too, because it just... Like, that's why Dragoon Dittos were always one of my
Yeah.
favorites to watch, is... It was
Mhm.
just two people exploding on each other, and maybe someone lives.
Yep. Like, it was such a glass cannon job. But,
Yeah.
that's what makes it so much fun to play.
Now, we did see... I believe Cappy only won that because he had the pot advantage. I mean, that is like an extra 60k health.
He did.
Do you
He
think...
had the extra sustain.
Yeah, do you think Jan's gonna, like, try and stay up on him a little more? Do you think that they're gonna let that get to them? What do you think?
Should these?
I mean, honestly, it'll depend. Jan would have
We're
to
on the
make the
same part
call
here.
to either try to stop them or go for the reset as well.
Yeah, okay.
Gets in. We're in
What's
the
up?
same party right now, but should the participants be in the same party? Because they can. That way, you can hide information like their mana from each other.
That's really up to the host. It's, we were talking about
mean-
this yesterday. It's keeping track of recuperate and buffs without the party list is definitely a skill, like, unique to dueling. And if we want to express that a little more, or if we want to bypass that by saying, no, here's fair information
mean-
for everyone, depends.
For the squires, you could probably do it just so they can kind of start
Mhm.
getting a feel for timings a bit better. But for the knights, you could probably not
Yeah,
have them in
normally
the
it's
party.
not a thing.
Have the sweats
Yeah,
play more traditional.
okay.
All right, then we'll have the squires be in the same party, then the knights will not be in the same party.
But when I make up rules on the fly, everyone gives me shit for it. Oh, okay.
I wonder why.
Okay.
Well, we're not giving you shit. You're just a CC turdy guy. You're not a dueling guy. They're different things.
For what
It's
it's
fine. You're
worth,
trying.
for what it's worth, and to be fair to Gibson, he wouldn't have dragged anybody into a party if I hadn't started one.
Yeah, that's true. I was a little overwhelmed that day.
There we go. We can point the fingers at someone else.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
fine. Oh,
Let's
yeah, we got
see.
another. Ooh, Cappy with bravery and. Oh, there's the bravery from Yom.
Yeah, a little
Ooh, with the
later,
wildfire.
but they still get that the wildfire under Cappy's bravery, which that small defensive buff from bravery might save them. Oh, let's see. Do they go for the reset? No, they don't. I
I
don't
don't
know
think
about
Yono
that.
really
That was
has to right
practically
now.
free.
Yeah, but like you only get one pod, and you don't really need the pod at that point because Yona's kind of ahead.
You
Now
do
they're
get,
a bit even.
yeah. Oh, Jan,
also gotta
however,
think in
is
terms
setting
of
up.
advantage.
Ooh, now that's a
Ooh,
good guard.
nasty wildfire.
Oh, never mind. It's just a little early. Does take the full wildfire damage.
Yeah, the one thing I found out about wildfire is that while you can hit them through guard with other skills, wildfire will get cucked by guard.
Mm-hmm.
So you do want to make sure you proc the explosion outside of guard.
Yeah.
So it can be a little bit of a tech tip to help save your life if you're ever getting gunned down by one of the machinists.
Speaking of gun down, I think Jan kind of messed up the chainsaw debuff there. There wasn't really much follow-up damage, despite that, like, massive, massive crutch, right?
Honestly, that's a bit of a hot take. I don't feel like you really need to rely on chainsaw buff for duels. Like,
Okay.
you can if the stars align, but it's not too important.
Oh!
Unless you're LB-ing.
Oh!
Like, outside of the LB combo is probably the only time you really care for chainsaw. But if the stars align, sure. But outside of that, it's just an extra GCD. Well, it's not a bad match.
Oh, I have been brought.
Went to the
Dinner.
limit, got the LB.
Yeah, honestly, that was ooh, money.
Why do you have so
Nice.
many of those minions?
Would you like one?
Sure, why not? Alright,
I guess I'm running low. I guess I gotta go to the vault in a second here.
we're gonna get a jar, honey, and a little flirt.
Aww.
What we could do for the knights, if you guys want, is